Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I, bless you, Luna, have anybody on yet. If you're on, say hello. So today's gonna be more of a chat than a sew-in chat. Luna, what you doing, baby? So yeah, that's what I'm. Let me see here. I want to make sure if I'm up and going and you can hear me. Okay. Sierra, can you hear me?
I'm not on.
Oh, you're not on. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. I can see myself, and I think you can hear me. Okay. So again, today's going to be more of a chat than a sew-in chat. I got a couple of things that I've been working on. So last week, I did the gorgeous floozy. I had to think for a second. Floozy by Seems Legit. And I just have to put the little tabs. I think they're in there. The little tabs for the D-ring holders for the crossbody strap. And I'm trying to think if I have. I don't think I have the seatbelt webbing. That's blood splattered, so it might just be the black one. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So I just wanted to show you guys the update on the floozy. I was able to get it completely sewn until right here, and then right there is where it's just tucked in. So that's going to be perfect because that's where the D-ring is holder is going to go. So that's going to be there. So I finished that. So the skull looks really nice. Yeah, I like the skull. I have you guys facing me today so that I can make sure you guys, I'm in shot. Hey, baby. Hey. I'm making sure that I'm in shot as well as you guys can see what I'm seeing on the camera. So it might be reversed. So just know I'm not really going to be referencing anything like left, right, or anything like that anyway, but just in case. Okay, so this is the progress on that for last week. Okay, so what babies? I'm talking. Do you want to say hello? Come here. Do you want to say hello? Hi. This is how big she is. Her head comes to the edge of the table. So yeah, she's wanting attention. We just got back from swim practice, so she's been in her crate for the last 2 hours. So she's like, I want attention. So, and mommy gives her attention. All right, so I finished the floozy last week, and then thank you for the thumbs up. A little bit of progress on my cross stitch progress. So let's say, okay, so all right, so this is how it looks with all of the floss like individualized. I've learned a lot. Hello. I've learned a lot with this project keeper. I think I'm going to do something that's going to have more elastic things for my light to go in and my glasses and my thimble rather than the netting because things seem to fall out. So yeah. And then with the floss things here, I need more room. I need more room, more floss pieces. No, Luna. Luna, no ma'am. You're not chewing on my chair. So I'm doing good. So that's how it looks. And with all the little pieces, some of them are thicker than the other ones and so on. So I want to have it so I can color coordinate it, but then also have it so that I can easily just take out what I need as I need it. This is a 3-strand one, so it's kind of started to see where that pink is. That's where all black needs to be. So that's my next colorway that I'm going to be working with. But it's starting to come out. You can kind of see the shape a little bit. So yeah, it's looking nice. Yeah. So it's looking pretty good. So this one here I'm making for someone, and that one is already like a stamped one. And then how I got started were these bookmark ones. So you remember the bookmark ones that I did? Hi, Ami. So I did these cross stitch bookmarks, and I have the little backs to them. I was able to find the backs where it's just a peel and stick. So the one side is going to be like a felt, and the other side is sticky. And then I'm just going to put those together, finish off the edge, and there you go. Okay, so that's the progress with that. I do want to make another project keeper for a smaller project so that if I don't want to take this really big one with me somewhere, I can always have a smaller one. So I do want to make a smaller one for smaller projects. So I want to do that. This is how it started. So this is with the jewelry, the travel jewelry case by Barb at Jeannie's Designs. So this is how it started, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like this is like a jewelry holder. So, hi. I know I am, and they're being held, hopefully. Yes, I can, if you don't mind. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Barb. I'm famous now. I got spammers. So yeah, so this is really cute. So this is great for holding hardware and things like that. This is what I'll probably end up using this one for. But I want one that's this size, but functions like this one. Thank you. I'm not going to be on long, I promise. I'm probably going to be gone off by 9 o'clock, if not earlier. It's more of a I'm sorry, it's more of a chat than a sew and chat today. I'm not really making anything. It's more of a here's my progress kind of thing, and then giving you guys some information about what's happening and everything else like that. So yeah, so this cross stitch one is doing amazing. I really like it. A couple of changes I'm going to make to it, make it more this size, kind of like a hybrid of the two. So there are never really any mistakes. There's always learning. Thank you. Okay, so hi Luna. Hi baby. So Luna wants attention, and so does Junior. Can I help you?
I just want to say hi.
Oh, say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, so when I first started doing my cross stitch, that's fine. When I did my cross stitching, this is the first count by stitching one that I did. I kind of made him have a flat head, and it turned out okay. Not too bad. It not bad for my first go. The back looks really nice too. I followed a lot of the directions that they gave me. This is like a free little pattern. So with here, I kind of like shaded and mixed two colors together and all that kind of stuff. So this was the first one I've ever done with actually counting. Not too bad, right? I have another one that I want to do that's for counting, and I have tons, I mean tons of this. It's more of a plastic Ada type of thing, so it's still cross stitch, but it's plastic. It's not canvas, it's not fabric, so it is plastic. And I've been using it, just cutting it up and using it as little pieces to kind of like test things out. So I might put some of this on the website for people to pick up a pack of like 10 sheets or something for like $5 or $2 or something. I don't know. Just to kind of something you could add into your cart, because I am having a 50% off all my hardware until the end of the month. So check that out, because I've got tons of 1.5-inch hardware. Well, I mean a lot. So if you need any of those, I got those. Another thing I wanted to show you guys. So I'm working on a Rowena by Knotted Thread Co. And I got this vinyl from Tori. from Seams Legit. She gave me this whole roll. She embroidered this on one side of the panel, and it turns out perfectly. I can't wait to sew this guy up and show you guys. This is going to be a Rowena. It's going to be the classic one though, with the double zip, open center, everything like that. So that's going to be so much fun. I think that's going to be so much fun. Let me think here. So I will, thank you. I am going to do a pre-recording for next week's live. So it's not going to be live, but it'll be a premiere. So I'll be on a cruise ship next week, but I will be pre-recording and having it just normal. I'm not going to do too much editing. It's literally going to be the content I record, but I'm going to be cutting up and showing you how I make a t-shirt quilt. Now it's going to be not miniature version, but it's going to be a smaller version because it's going to be kids size shirts, not adult size shirts. So because it'll be more of a kid size, it'll be more manageable for you guys to see how I'm cutting and putting things together. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to just get notification when that premieres next week. It'll probably be a little bit earlier in the day since it's not technically live. But I will be using these templates. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of how these templates work. So these templates are from Leslie from Jolie Lee Creations. So Leslie made these for me. I sent her over the specs, everything that I needed, and she made them for me. So she made these for me, the specs that I have. So if you want these, you have to email her at Jolie Lee Creations, and she can get you a set of templates. So the idea is, and this is a 12-inch, so this is more for a kid size shirt than it is for an adult, because sometimes the adult ones don't quite fit in the design all the way in 12 inches, but a kid's one usually does, because they're all kids shirts. I made sure to only get kid shirts. So the 12 inches. So this is a block. So if you've ever done quilting, this is a block. You can have lots of different things and then this be one block. So one t-shirt design is a block. But sometimes those little shirts have little tiny print. And you don't want to cut that whole thing with having a lot of empty space, or you don't have that much empty space because a lot of them don't have as much length and things like that. So this one here is a third of this one. So 3 of these, including the seam allowance, equals this size. So you can have 3 shirts equal 1 block. And then we have this one that is a half of that block. So 2 of these will equal 1 of those large blocks. So then that way it makes it easier to cut things up according to their size. And then it's easier to put it together. Because a lot of times with t-shirts, the hardest part is really understanding like where everything is going to go, because it's not a traditional quilt, and I don't approach it like a traditional quilt. I kind of hybrid my garment assembly kind of mind to a quilter's mind and put it together kind of thing. So when I teach the t-shirt quilt classes, everybody's always just amazed. This is like, I can't believe that's that easy. Yeah, it's that easy. And it actually feels like a t-shirt still, like, because I don't interface at all. So a lot of people are always like ask a lot of questions about that. So that'll be next week. It'll be pre-recorded. I'll actually be recording it this weekend because I leave on Monday. I go on Monday for my cruise with my husband, 15-year anniversary. And usually our anniversary is actually in July 4th. But usually we have so much going on. The kids' birthdays, our anniversary, my husband's birthday, all kinds of things going on in July. And this last year we had swim meets and all kinds of stuff. So it was very packed. So July and August were very packed for us. So it was better if we just waited a little bit longer into the cruise. So we planned it out, and we're going on Monday for a cruise, and just gonna chill. Just chill for a little bit. But yeah, so I'm gonna be working on that this week coming up. So I'm just trying to see if anybody has any questions. anything like that? Any questions or anything like that? Because if not, then that's pretty much all I have today. I don't really have much more. Wanted to kind of give you an update from last week's um, purse that I did. Made this last week. This is the floozy. I got to do the zipper tab and my little strap connectors. Not just kind of like go over this, but then it's done. I finished off the sides a little bit better because I had to kind of turn it inside out and stuff, but I love the skull on there. Yes. Yes. So my website, sale, garnersewingroom.com. All of my hardware is 50% off. All of my hardware. So that's going to be awesome because I have tons of hardware that I need to just offload, really. And a lot of people are asking me if I'm going to if I'm going to restock or anything like that. Unfortunately, I can't do that at this time. Because of the downsizing and me moving into a smaller space, and costs have gone crazy. So for retail, for me to just hold it and wait for people to order, I'm not going to be able to do that. But I will be working, hopefully with a couple of my sewing friends to get some custom items designed and made and have those as pre-orders. Something a little different, not so fandom, but kind of like the dragonfly zipper pull and the dragonfly prongs that I made, and the actually, Sierra, can you hand me those, the zipper pull and prongs and the rose magnets? I'm trying to think of things that I got custom made that you guys can kind of see as a reference. The zipper pulls are inside that little thing that says magic. Right, we're the same thing you found this one. Yep, pull it out. Okay. So these are little prongs that you just kind of go like that and you put it all together. So it's an embellishment. So this was designed, thank you, to match with this one here, the zipper pull. If you can find any of like the emblems or anything like that, anything that's like, you know, that we made that was custom. I don't know how to explain it. You know that big emblem thing we had? I don't know if we have any left, but so things like this, and then like the Outlander huge emblem. That thing, the thing was it's huge. It's gorgeous. It's enameled and everything. It was a process to make it, but it also turned out really nice. Yeah. And then guess not. The zipper pulls for the Beauty and the Beast box, those were custom made. So take it out of the box. So I'm probably going to focus more on that. So I'm going to be more focusing on custom things and have those be as, I don't know if you guys can see that, and have them be more of a pre-sale type of this situation. Yeah, thank you. So here's the emblem on a purse. See? These I'm out of. I have no more of these. They sold out. But I could reorder them if I do a pre-sale, for example. So, see if I can get with a couple of my sewing friends and see if anybody wants to do anything like that. Now, it's been slowing down because things have just been slowing down everywhere. So, I may wait until the beginning of the year to kind of work on that. But, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yep, we got this website sale going on, so that's good. I got a couple orders in and I've already pulled those. And hopefully Sierra will help me update some more inventory to make sure I have plenty of things and listed accurately on the website. So in case anybody's looking for something in particular, I have it. Because I have tons of these. And when I mean tons, I mean I got at least 100 of them. Yeah. And they're just sitting there. um, so those are kind of things. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna head off now. All right, guys, thank you so much for dropping in. I look forward to doing the t-shirt quilt live premiere pre-recorded video for you guys. Um, if you have any questions, you can always hit me up on Facebook at garnersewingroom.com. But if not, I'll see you guys next week. Well, you'll see me. Okay. Bye.